What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and to more WWE 2K19 coverage. And this week has been a busy one, and even though I kept you guys up to date throughout the week, there was still some information that were left out. So today we're gonna have a roundup episode related to WWE 2K19 to get caught up discussing the newer news and all the latest. Now, if you guys are a fan of my roundup series, then you guys know that I like to keep you up to date on all the latest confirmed news, but also all the latest rumors. So that's what we're going to be doing in this coverage episode. Now, before we get into it, if you guys would like to see me do a roundup every single weekend, I will drop a like on this video. I will of course continue to keep you up to date with other reveals, news, and updates throughout the week. But if a roundup is something that you guys would like to see, that is specifically for WWE 2K19, in which I also discuss all the latest rumors, then definitely elbow drop that like button. Let's try to go for 619 likes over here. Maybe a little bit more than that. Actually, let's try to triple that and let's try to hit 2K because I know that you guys could do it. Alright, so let's get started with the confirmed news. And everything started off on Monday when we got the Ronda Rousey pre-order bonus trailer, which finally confirmed that she is going to be in the game and she's joining Rey Mysterio as the pre-order bonus. From that trailer, one of the things that got everyone's attention was the fact that Roddy Piper was part of it in audio form, motivating Ronda Rousey to make him proud. So of course, we started to speculate of whether or not Piper is going to be making his return to WWE Games, because we haven't seen him in the last 2 games, and last time he was part of the default roster of a WWE game was in WWE 2K14. And then we got a report from Ryan Satin of Pro Wrestling Sheet indicating that Piper will be a playable character in WWE 2K19. The importance of this report is the fact that Pro Wrestling Sheet reported that Ronda Rousey and Rey Mysterio will be in 2K19 and that AJ Styles was going to be the cover star a week and a half before any of that was confirmed. So obviously they have some inside information in regards to the game that we just don't know about, so their report has been reliable so far, and I'm not really surprised that they're reporting that Roddy Piper will be in the game, because if he is being part of the promotion, then it's no surprise that they're planning on putting him in the game. Moving on to some more confirmed news, this week it was also revealed that WWE 2K19 will not be coming out for the Nintendo Switch. In their statement, they indicated how they're focusing on WWE 2K19 to be the best possible game that they made so far for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So they don't even have a plan for a later release on Nintendo Switch, and instead for this year they're just skipping it and focusing on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC platforms. This I'm certainly not surprised, especially how WWE 2K18 runs on Nintendo Switch even after 7 months of being released. It's better for them to just put their resources on making the game better before bringing it to the Switch. Moving on to some other news and related to commentary and also announcing, as we got some confirmation of who would not be in it. To start off this week, Mauro Ranallo, who as you guys know is the voice of NXT, he was asked whether or not he will be commentating in WWE 2K19. Unfortunately, he gave us a simple reply of no. We were hoping for Mauro Ranallo last year when he was part of the SmackDown commentary team. This year he is part of NXT, so it's kinda expected that he won't be making it to the game, simply because when it comes to the commentary team, usually they keep it to 3 people for the whole game, regardless of what arena you're playing in. Coachman, who just came to the WWE, also confirmed that he won't be part of 2K19. So this year seems like we're going to be getting the same thing that we got last year, which is Michael Cole, Baron Saxon, and Corey Graves behind the commentary team. Moving on, and we are talking about the SmackDown ring announcer, Greg Hamilton, and he was asked whether or not he will be in WWE 2K19, but he instead replied that that is a question that WWE 2K19 needs to answer. So with that being said, this pretty much indicates to us that yes, they probably did something with him. Maybe they haven't scanned just in case, maybe they did some voiceover with him, but obviously he can't confirm yes or no. There were reports before, which we already covered, indicating that yes, he did something for 2K, but we don't necessarily know if they're gonna end up using him in this year's game. Because as you guys know, not because someone gets scanned into the game, it doesn't mean that they will be in it this year. Instead, WWE Games usually likes to keep that on record so that when they're ready to put that superstar in the game, then they're ready to use it. On some other news, this week we also got an update in regards to the WWE and 2K recent lawsuit pertaining to Randy Orton's tattoo. Update coming from PW Insider indicates that WWE and 2K each filed motions to dismiss the lawsuit brought against them by tattoo artist Catherine Alexander. She ended up suing each party back in April, stating that they are infringing on her copyright for tattoo designs that she has imprinted on Randy Orton, which of course has been used in the game. She claims that all of her tattoo work on Randy Orton are her own original design, and she never gave WWE permission to use that in their WWE games. She also claimed that back in 2009, WWE contacted her and offered her $450 for the rights to use Randy Orton's tattoos. So the latest is that WWE ended up filing a claim that the lawsuit against them should be dismissed for lack of personal jurisdiction, and they ended up providing 22 pages of information to the court. So obviously as of right now we are waiting for a response, and one or two things could happen once the game comes out. Either they resolve this beforehand and Randy Orton does end up having all of his tattoo the right way, or they're modified in a way that there cannot be sued for it. So that is basically all the latest, and I'll make sure to keep you guys up to date in regards to this. This week we also got multiple rumors and unconfirmed information that are definitely worth discussing. So to start off, WrestleBoats ended up reporting that WWE Games is planning on having a showcase mode or some type of story mode related to Daniel Bryan. We of course haven't gotten confirmation in regards to this, but it is at least safe to speculate that maybe we're getting something else related to Daniel Bryan that will add to him being part of the 2K showcase mode or the story mode that they're gonna include. And what I'm referring to is that maybe he's going to be the cover of the collector's edition. It will make sense if they are indeed focusing on Daniel Bryan in the game of the game. We also got multiple reports coming from King Mo and his source on Twitter, which is definitely worth discussing as he has been revealing accurate information ahead of time before things have been confirmed this year. And to start it off, something that has been discussed is mixed matches in WWE 2K19, and we even covered this before, how there's audio files of JoJo and in commentary introducing mixed tag team matches. King Mo ended up indicating that they don't see enough details listed to say it is officially returning yet, but so far commentaries have been recorded with references of mixed match challenge and minor female/males match interactions. So the fact that there's updated files and they mentioned the mixed match challenge that happened early on this year, hopefully this is one of the new match types that we're going to be getting. Because do keep in mind that we are going to be getting new ones, we just don't know which one just yet. It was also discussed a new addition to the roster and indicated how 2K has attempted to bring in unexpected names into the roster to fit their motto of never say never for 2K19. Now just like every year, do expect some of the legends to get cut, especially the ones that are not as popular. As for the never say never, maybe we'll get somebody like Hulk Hogan returning, or Chyna or Boogeyman returning, or somebody else like that. Some of the updates for the current roster indicated by King Mo is that guys like Tommaso Ciampa and also Shelton Benjamin has been rescanned, but are also receiving updated motion captures. Someone that I'm obviously even more excited about is Shelton Benjamin, because we're finally getting him back in WWE games. And the last report that I want to discuss with you guys is in regards to Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, who we already know they've been scanned for the game, so we're just waiting for them to be in it. Where just recently they had multiple interviews in which they basically been indicating that yes, they should be in the game, especially because they are the only ones to have been champion and has obviously been carrying the WWE 2K division. I definitely being part of some type of DLC, especially the NXT DLC, because both of these guys have been featured in WWE television much more often. Tyler Bate even competing in 205 Live heading into WrestleMania, and both of these guys have been used on NXT television and NXT TakeOver, so it feels right and deserving for them to be in the game this year. Nonetheless, you savages, that is what I got for you on this roundup episode. As I mentioned before, make sure to drop a like on this video if you guys want to see more of of these every single weekend, in which I don't only discuss the news but also all the latest rumors and speculations. If you haven't by now, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications to be fully up to date. And last but not least, follow my Twitch channel for WWE Watch Party and of course WWE Games weekly streams. We on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Macho T out. Dig it.